All right, gentlemen. All right, kings. Welcome back. So, from the good people over at Modern Women Archives, we'll be taking a look at some videos, a little short video today of women complaining about receiving the equality that they fought so hard to achieve. Boo freaking who.
It's not him, it's his hormones.
You may have seen ads like these across London tube stations.
Boys Health are encouraging men to get their testosterone levels tested. Their latest campaign has sparked a huge debate on social media. Some people see it as important men's health awareness. Others see it as rage bait and insulting to women's health issues.
Never want to get messy on this app, but I've never been so enraged in my life. I cannot believe what I've just seen with my eyes. Like, everyone's been posting that they saw this ad on the tube that says, oh my god, I can't even say it, it's that stupid and pathetic. Men get hormonal too. It's not him, it's his hormones. You guys want to be us so bad.
It's not him, it's their hormones. Listen, from someone who doesn't know how to put on a damn sweater, and why is it that women always do these videos when they're putting on makeup or eating food? Can you just not sit down and talk to the camera and not zoom it in and out? But yes, guess what? We're human too. We get hormonal. Testosterone, that is strength and unfortunately anger. Guess what? It happens. If you ladies are going to go around saying, well, I was a bitch today because Aunt Flo's in town. I'm hormonal. Well, guess what? It works both ways. I, was inappropriate with you. Well, it's all that testosterone. See, it's all fun and games until their own rules and logic are used against them. And then they struggle to justify why they are somehow the exception to the very rules they set in place.
God forbid the person behind this marketing campaign is a marketing girly, because I know a lot of marketing people are girlies. And if you are a girly, you're not one of us. You've gone against your tribe, babes. Like, that's insane. We're finished, we are cooked, sizzled on the fucking frying pan. Are you lack of research there is for female health, female reproductive system, hormones, endometriosis? If you went to the doctors to speak about endometriosis, it will take about 6 months to even consider it. Yet we're plastering billboards. Oh, men get hormonal too. I'm not saying the issue of men lacking testosterone isn't an issue, but they're using the sayings that we have about women and being like, it's not her, it's her hormones, let alone with the birth control and how much that changes us for the sake of you. I need to walk away. Like, I actually need to walk away. I'm so enraged. You want to be us so bad.
I don't think that it is sexist, anti-feminist, or patronising for a man to offer to carry a woman's suitcase up or down the steps in the train station, and I do fear that
Oh, it is absolutely anti-feminist because you ladies, you're strong, you're independent, and you don't need no man. Listen, if you ladies are going to claim to be just as strong, just as powerful, just as intelligent, just as capable of doing anything a man can do, I say, you know what, that's fine. I don't got a problem with that. But don't just say it, display it. You wanted to be equal to a man? Enjoy the benefits, but fairly and equally suffer the consequences.
we are losing the art of chivalry, especially in London, because I just went through King's Cross and the whole of the tube, and not once did anyone say to me, mate, would you like a hand with that? And I'm pretty slender, I'm 5'1" and physically disabled. So if someone had said that, I would have said, yes, please, thank you so much.
Oh, no guy offered to carry my luggage that I packed, and I packed it too heavy for me to carry. You know what? I went grocery shopping the other day, and no woman came to my place to make me a sandwich. Oh, what's just wrong with women? That's no different than what she just said.
That's really kind of you. And it's when you look around, like, is anyone available to help? No one makes eye contact with you. In fact, they try and shove past you faster when they can see that you're struggling. And it's not even about your gender. Like,
Good.
You don't need to be a man to offer me help. If you've got fewer things in your hands and it looks like I'm struggling, you could just say, hey mate, do you want a hand with that? What's the worst that's going to happen? I say, no thank you, I'm good.
The worst that could happen is I lift it and then perhaps I put a strain on one of my back muscles and then I have to call out work for the next day because you packed it too damn heavy. And she's like, oh, it's not even about being a man. Okay. Are you going to complain about all the ladies that walked by and not offer you a hand? What happened to helping out a fellow sister?
Like, no one's going to kick off. If you saw an old man going up the steps and he was struggling with his walker, would you offer him some help? It's not being sexist. It's just being nice and generous. And I think people should do it more.
We are now living in a world where women are objectifying men. which is crazy because women have been complaining for years about men objectifying them. And it's like your solution is to do the same thing back? What is that teaching them? I just saw a TikTok a couple days ago of this poor man who wore sweatpants to an airport, like you do, and there was a woman filming him. In what world is that okay? And the comment section was filled with women being like, let's see the gray sweats, let's see it, let's see what's there. What are you doing? What are you doing? Where's the line of mutual respect? How can you ask for respect from them if you're not willing to do the same? How does that make sense to you? It just makes me feel so ashamed that there are women out there that have so little respect for men, because then it makes the rest of us look bad. If I ever in my life make a man feel uncomfortable, that says everything about me and my character, and I would never, ever stand for that. You can't make this up, dude.
I'm sorry, I know it comes from a good place, but telling women, oh, you'll find somebody, don't worry, or maybe you're not putting yourself out there, is so unbelievably condescending and disrespectful. As a woman specifically, if you're not gonna acknowledge the piss poor quality of the men today, then shut up. You're ignoring all the issues of how men aren't trying anymore. They don't care. They don't want to be our equals. They don't.
Wait, want to be your equals? Meaning what? That we piss away our money on stupid little trinkets that are behind her on her wall? I mean, okay. And you're going to say, oh, there's no lack of quality men. There's plenty of quality men. Maybe they're not tall enough. Maybe they're not hot enough. Maybe they're not rich enough. But they're solid, salt of the earth men that would give you a great life. Maybe not the social media life, but they could give you a good, solid life, and they will respect you and cherish you. Or, crazy idea, maybe you're not the caliber of woman who's worth that kind of man. Shocking.
Want to come up to our levels. They don't want to grow with us. They don't want to be partners. They want to be us, or they want to be nothing. A lot of them are happy in mediocrity. They're happy with baby mamas. They're happy with, flings and situationships. That's what they want. There is piss and shit in the dating pool. If you're not going to acknowledge it or clean it up, stop asking us to swim in it. Reading every self-help book in the world and going to therapy, becoming the best versions of ourselves will not change the fact that these men are not aligning to us. So now our options are we either have to force ourselves to bend down and lower ourselves to meet them at their level, or live a life of isolation that we did not prepare for. If you're
Oh, we gotta lower ourselves to a man's level. But women are equal to men, right? You fought to be equal to us. And this life of mediocrity. How about I don't want to live a high-stress work environment where I'm constantly in competition with other people who are going to undercut me. Or guess what? The economy goes to crap, and now I get laid off because I wanted to take a high-risk, high-reward kind of job. For what? To pay your bills? I don't think so. And it's like, you know what? At a certain point, it's like, I don't need the drama of a woman. See, at a certain point, once you've been with enough women, you just realize it doesn't matter if she's tall, small, fat, skinny, ugly, beautiful, black, white, Latina, Asian, blonde, brunette, redhead. When you stick it in, it all feels the same. So you might look at a girl going, man, that's a hot, slamming piece of body. I would love to get in there and give her something. But once you kind of dial it back, you're like, yeah, but it's probably no different than anybody else. I mean, on a scale like the average, like, okay, it might be a little here, it might be a little bit there, but it's not like every experience, like, oh, this is a 0, but that's a like raging 10. It's like, it's more like a little the same. And then at least that's my experience. It's like, it's just kind of all the same.
not willing to acknowledge that, don't talk about it.
Coffee date this, coffee date that. Babe, you f***ing with a big body gal. If you're
A big body girl. Guess what? I don't want a baddie. I don't want a baddie. I want a sweet, soft, kind, delicate, cherished, kind, caring woman. That's what I don't want to deal with a baddie, a bad bitch. I don't want to deal with that. How about that?
thinking of taking me to a coffee date because you think it's going to be the best cheap alternative option, babe, the conversation can't be that good that you think I'm going to get full and excited off a croissant and matcha. I don't drink coffee. That's one. Two, whenever I get coffee, whatever, cafe dates with my friends,
Babe, I'm sorry for interrupting it, but babe, I don't drink coffee, But when I drink coffee, and she's like, oh, a big a bahati. Okay, then remove all this. Remove all this plaster, this 2 inches of foundation, this lip stuff. Just guess what? Just because you have 500 likes on or matches, whatever you want to call it, on Tinder, guess what? Just because guys will bed you does not mean they'll wed you. Yeah, just these women have this overinflated ego. It's like a blimp. Just,
We get food immediately after. I don't know what type of bitch you think you fuck, but I like to eat. Don't you like to eat? I'm concerned. Why you think... Not only does it give low effort, but yes, it does give broke as well, respectfully.
oh, okay. It gives low effort. No, it's mitigating your losses. Like, oh, I could take her out to a fancy steakhouse and spend at least $80, and then she ghosts me at the end of the night and say, oh, now that I'm fed and now after the bill's been paid, my memory's magically been jogged and I just remembered that me and my ex are talking again, but thanks for the free dinner, buddy. Or you just get nothing. It's like, how about I spend $12 on coffee, we have a conversation, dip our toes in the water, and if the chemistry is there and we can make each other laugh and there's the spark and the chemistry, then we go on a real date. It's like a preliminary date. You know, it's like when you go for a job, you just don't get the job. You have to go through the interview process. This is no different. And she's like, oh, it's giving broke. Oh, well, I like to eat. Okay, then do you want to go 50-50? A chick like that who calls herself a bahati, and I'm purposely mispronouncing it, a bahati, you know she's not doing 50-50. She wants free stuff. So you know she's not going to go for 50-50, but then she's going to call you broke. Just the disgusting level of entitlement. And they say by, was it 2030, that 40, I think it's 45% of women will be childless and unmarried. Amateur numbers. Bump it up, guys. Bump it up. 80%. That's the new goal. Anyways, guys, I figure I'll leave it there. As always, take care and take it easy.